Hello, my name is Naz Pankey. I am a screenwriter and content creator. When I went to college, I could barely read on a college level. So I had to take remedial reading, but I was in the lowest level of remedial reading. And I had to pass that before I could take college courses. And it was really tough trying to learn to read and write and things of that nature. But I love to write. And the more I learned to read, the more I love to write. And then I found myself taking unnecessary college classes, courses, all revolving around writing. And that's how I started. I wrote a book in college. I wrote for the college newspaper. I took creative writing. I took screenwriting, anything revolving around writing. And then I would write stuff and go to the writing lab every day and get corrections and go back and make the corrections. So I just, that's how I got into it. Started writing screenplays. Didn't know anything about writing a screenplay, just had a story, and I didn't understand structure. So I'm very creative when it comes to creating stories and characters, but it's important to understand structure and to understand when things should happen and how things should happen. And so I had to study that and learn that. And I did. I read a lot of books. I took classes. I studied. And until I felt that I had it straight. And so I wrote a screenplay, I wrote and studied until I received a recommend. I should say. I wrote a screenplay that had no structure whatsoever. It got an 8 on the blacklist, and that story is called Secret. And then from there, I felt ashamed because it didn't get higher than an 8, and the highest you can go is a 10. So I was like, okay, I have to learn more, and I kept studying my craft, and then I learned structure, and I wrote another screenplay, and it got a consider, and I wrote another one that got a recommend. And once I got the recommend, I knew, okay, I got it. I could do it now. I could write these stories. And so that's what I've been doing. Just working on my craft, making sure that that I have structure, that I have great character development, that I know my characters inside and out, who they are, where they come from, how they speak, how they walk, what they eat, everything about my characters, so that as I'm creating these stories, it's believable. Because my purpose as an artist, as a writer, is to express myself that way to the world, to people, and hope that something I write, something about a story, will touch someone. There's so many stories that touch me, that change my life. Castaway, The Color Purple, so many stories that are just magnificent that we watch. And again, story to me is important. I was a person that really couldn't read well. So I would watch television. I didn't read books, and I would watch TV, and it would touch my heart. Just seeing a character's journey and knowing that they can make it out. We all have flaws. We all have things that we need to work on within ourselves. And it's great to watch stories where we see characters who start off flawed, and by the end, they've worked out their issues. And when they work out their issues, they're able to grow and evolve. And I believe that stories like that give us hope. I just helped develop a TV show that got picked up. I cannot say the name of the show, but I'm really proud that I was a part of that. I'm working on a couple of feature screenplays. 2 are in development. One of my screenplays that I wrote a feature, there's a few people, producers, and I don't want to say names. It's been optioned. Let me just say that I optioned the screenplay, which is I'm very happy and excited. I optioned it, and I'm told that now it's getting ready to be picked up and financed and made into a film. So I'm excited about that. I wrote a play for the first time. So I'm stepping out of my debut as a playwright, and as a director, I will be directing under the assistance of Anthony Page. He is my executive producer as well as producer. So I'm really, really excited. The story is based on 5 true stories, 4 women and 1 male who overcame sexual assault. These are all true testimonies, and I'm just proud to be able to help give them a voice. Evergreen has been a passion project of mine for a while. And it was just an honor and a blessing to get together and to create a short film. Right now it's in post-production. We are in the process of getting a sizzle, not even really a sizzle, a trailer. It is going through coloring and also through sound design right now. But it just was a blessing. I starred in it. We didn't really have a big budget, so we worked with what we had just to put the story together. But I'm really proud of just stepping out and doing it, because I've been talking about it for a while. So to actually step out and do it was amazing. It's amazing.